Welcome. Welcome to Rijeka. My name is Lea, but all of my North American and English friends call me Momo. There is a story behind my nickname, but we'll take that some other time. Today, I'm taking you on a journey through a wonderful historical town of Rijeka. Rijeka is a city in a rather young European country with a unique position which has historically made it an important trading and transit route, Croatia. In the more recent modern history, Croatia was always considered the outskirts and not quite belonging to any distinct European region. Not quite west enough to be considered Western Europe, but still west of Greece and other Eastern European countries. Not quite Eastern Europe by its legacy, despite the Slavic language spoken here. Not quite Central European, even though the inland regions harbor a lot of the customs, architecture, and culture. Not quite the Balkans, even though the influences are evident. Not quite Mediterranean enough, despite its Adriatic sea coast being blessed by the climate and many Mediterranean culinary traditions. In fact, all that can be certainly said about Croatia is that it firmly represents Europe with all its aspects, and that since joining the EU in 2013, it has been placed on many people's traveling bucket lists for a good reason. As you may see on this map, Rijeka is located closer to Italy than to Zagreb, which is the capital of Croatia. There is only about 45-minute drive from Rijeka to Trieste in Italy. You may also notice Venice is quite close. Rijeka is the third largest city, yet its inhabitants are still only under 200,000. The name itself, as well as its Italian version with the same meaning, stands for river. Rijeka in Croatian, fiume in Italian. And the river that actually flows in the Adriatic Sea here in Rijeka is River Riječina. Riječina meaning big river. Now, we wouldn't really call it big, as you can see on the map, but it was certainly important for many reasons and uses throughout the history. Historically, Rijeka is culturally extremely rich in heritage. The confluence of different cultures that have formed this place are just extraordinary. Starting with Celtics, so in antique times, through Roman Empire and then Austro-Hungarian Empire, Italy, that is Venetian Republic, Rijeka has been a bustling center of trade and cultures that have formed this place. It is quite extraordinary to think that so much history is backing up this small little enclave in the Adriatic. Can you hear it? The sound of the waves. Oh, I love summers here. Close to the mountains and to quite a few islands. Whether making day trips or staying right here on local beaches. Granted, it's springtime right now, but it's getting warmer. Um, Soon enough, the temperature of the sea will rise to over 20 degrees centigrade. And in the early morning hours, my absolute favorite pastime is swimming. So before the beaches get filled and the air temperature rises to over 30 degrees centigrade, I come down here and fill my lungs with the cleansing scent of the sea. And, you know, before I submerge into this water, I feel at ease, at peace. The water that signifies life, connection to the oceans, becoming one with the world. The instant taste of harmony and adventure. Rijeka's climate makes it such that people here love spending time, if not almost living outdoors. And since the all-prevailing coffee culture is so ingrained in people's habits, cafe's main attraction is a terrace. Whether with a beautiful view or none, a view can be a plus. But generally, they're always bustling with energy. A sense of community, opinion exchange, and self-image are all crafted in these beloved informal institutions. Even if you don't drink coffee at all, it is just so easy to sit down and start a conversation with a local at a cafe. They will always gladly share the best advice on what's happening in their city. Rijeka in 2020 is going to be the European capital of culture. It is the first and thus far the only Croatian city to be named the European capital of culture. So if this little taster wasn't quite enough to convince you to come explore more, I'm sure that the plethora of manifestations that will take over the city in 2020 will be enough of a temptation for you to come and play. Enjoy!